Chris Hodges and Redeeming Homes. We got a new property here we just got to, 316 Northclift in Raleigh. And I'm just going to kind of do a general walkthrough, kind of what I look for, how I evaluate a property on the inside now, and kind of different things I look for, what we're going to need to do. So, it's got a nice foyer area coming in the front door, so that's nice. So first thing I see is there's no light in this house in the center of the main living room. So, you know, I'm going to need to wire up one of those. We've cleaned out most of this stuff. So we'll walk in here into the kitchen, and cabinets are in decent shape, but I think we'll probably put some cans in this room, kind of brighten it up. We'll have this space over here as an eating area. Then this door is pretty awkward, so I think we're going to take that door off to the pantry and put in a barn door. And then we're probably going to rework the kitchen. So we'll probably actually take all of these cabinets out, and we're actually going to take out this whole wall right here. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute, but I've actually already been up in the attic and could tell that they are trusses. So a truss is going to be a preformed piece of lumber how they built this house, usually 1970s and later. A lot of times on these ranches that they use trusses. So that means it actually spans the load from the outside wall all the way to the front. So there's really no load-bearing walls in the interior of the house, which makes remodeling extremely easy. So this house does have trusses, meaning that this is not a load-bearing wall, so I can take that out extremely easily. So without having to get a structural engineer to design a beam or anything like that. So that's great news. So just kind of always looking for that. You know, down here, obviously there's a problem with the outlets. I'm going to update this house to all white, so we're going to be changing those out anyways. Obviously flooring is all done, needs to all be torn out. So we got a nice bathroom here. We'll go ahead and replace that. Probably do sconces right where they are. Always test everything. So lights are working, fan is working, and then we'll go ahead and leave the tub. It's a nice cast iron steel tub. Looks to be in decent shape, and so we would go ahead and leave that. We'll take out this blue tile and do new tile and do it all the way to the ceiling. Generally what I found is, at least for me, I can do new tile for almost or very similar to the same price as I can of recoating this. So almost always go ahead and tear this out. Then actually change the valves, and so those will be new. You won't have any problems with those not working correctly or leaking, even though it's a little bit more money. I just feel like the presentation just looks so much better when we go to sell the house. So we'll come back down here. Here's our master. So got a nice, fairly good size. Once you get all these curtains and things like that off the wall, it'll really brighten it up in here. We'll drop a fan box right in here and add an extra switch over here, and that'll give us a fan and light combo. That's always nice, what we generally do in the masters, and then just do a single light in the guest bathroom. So coming over here in the master bath, we actually unfortunately it's somewhat small, but what we're going to do is I'm always looking for ways to make showers bigger, master baths bigger. I've already gone and seen with this shower, I can't push it back like into that pantry space because there's the stairs that actually go down into the basement there. So there's really no way to move this back to get a double vanity. So we do have this space here. So this is actually a laundry chute that goes down to the basement. So we'll remove that, and then that'll allow us to actually move all of our plumbing and get our shower to go to about right here. So you're talking about adding about an extra 2 feet. So then that's almost a 5-foot by 3-foot shower. Just going to look a lot better. That'll actually allow me to move the toilet over only about 3 or 4 inches, but that'll let me get a 36-inch vanity here. We'll do the higher height, and then it'll have a couple drawers. So be a lot better for the new homeowner if they have that, and just get a little bit more space in here. And this is really kind of wasted space. It's just going to look, it's just those wow factors that make it so much better. So the other 2 bathrooms, or excuse me, 2 bedrooms, pretty simple, about the same. We'll probably go ahead and frame in, double doors. Maybe we'll leave this slider. I'll let my wife and designer decide on that. We'll take these off. We'll paint everything. We'll change the window hardware, and that'll allow us to leave the windows. They're in really good shape. They actually already have storm windows, so saving some money there to do some other updates. And then we put always the 2-inch faux wood blinds that just update everything. And then another one, pretty simple bedroom here. Same thing, change up a little bit of this, pretty basic, and pretty quick in here. Paint, carpet, new light fixture, new switches go into white, and replace the register vent, and we've got a whole new look. So now we'll come down to the basement here. So we're going to obviously pull up all this carpet, and we've got some unfinished space here, which is, since there's not a garage or anything, so we'll actually clean up all this unfinished space, and that'll be really nice. We've got our washer and dryer area, and we'll probably paint all this brown. We'll just paint it white, and that'll allow us to just really brighten it up in here, and really not spend a whole lot of money, but make it look a whole lot better. And then this is a great storage room. It's got all of our water heater and HVAC system, so we'll have our guys come and make sure those are all working correctly, and not spend a whole lot of money in here either. So not a whole lot to do in this section. Coming over here, we've got another little half bath. So pretty basic. This is super small, so I think we'll replace the toilet. We'll take this and we'll move it over there to the end, because I can access the back and access the plumbing. It'll just make it a lot bigger and make it feel a lot better in here. Not going to cost a whole lot of money, so that makes it pretty simple. We've actually already got a light over there. We got outlets, so just change out those to GFIs and we're good to go. So then we've got this room, which is was going to be a great room when we're done. We're going to put the vinyl plank flooring in here to get the carpet out of here, because it's a slab. We're going to paint all the bookcases white and just really brighten it up. We're going to put a couple new light fixtures in here, take it off of this HVAC duct and put them in the center of the room, get it a lot brighter down here. And then we've got a little bit of water intrusion issues, so it's pretty minor, but we want to make sure that we get all this cleared off. We'll scrape it, and then we'll put a new rubberized waterproof sealer coating on this brick, and make sure everything's good, make sure everything's watertight, so we don't have any issues down here. So that's pretty much it, and we'll have some more videos as we progress, kind of so you can see kind of some different updates along the way.